Hello, my investigating friends. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone has had a good weekend. So we're wrapping it up here. Just heads up, tonight's going to be a little bit of probably a shorter stream. We'll see how I feel. I am very tired, not getting a ton of sleep last night. And I woke up very early this morning. Much earlier than I usually do. So my partner and I were watching her niece for the weekend, but she has just a ton of energy. So here we are. This will be a nice low-key game to chill to. I think that's kind of my goal here. So might not be the full usual stream length, but we'll see. Depends on what I find. Depends on maybe how many runs I want to do. We'll see how I feel. Glad I can finally check this game out. As of now, I'm just about done. I'm like at the very end of my time with Star Overdrive, so I figured now would be a perfect time to start jumping into this game, because I've heard this can go on for hours and hours and hours, so now that I put about, what, like 50 hours into Star Overdrive, wrapping that up, figured it's a good time to dive into this. So we'll get started in just a few minutes here, but hope everyone's doing well. And then I should be finishing up Sonic the Secret Rings. Planning for that on Tuesday. If I can catch up in time. For those of you who were there for my Bioshock stream last Thursday, the game crashed. And apparently, according to Dylan, apparently that is a common feature of the remasters. And I looked into it, and the remasters are done by Blind Squirrel, who did the Sonic Colors Ultimate remaster. So I'm like, we all heard about those stories, so I'm like, okay, I gotta get used to manual saving. But essentially, all my progress I made during the last stream was lost. So what I need to do, it wasn't like a couple hours worth. So what I really want to do is before next stream, play it on my own time, get back to the point that I was at when the game crashed, and resume from there with the next stream. But I'm going to try to do that next week, next Thursday if I can. And if I have time next weekend, check out the launch of Sonic Rumble. Oh, that launches on Thursday? I'm thinking, like, do I do that instead? I don't know. Nah, I'd probably just do more Bioshock. We'll see. I don't know. I don't feel like I've already played Sonic Rumble. I haven't streamed it, of course, but I played it. I was in, like, I think it was like the closed beta or something on mobile. To be honest, I didn't really love it. But a lot of that might be due to mobile controls with, like, normal controls on Steam, which is what I want to stream with. That might be better. So that could be a fun Sonic stream to do. But hopefully sometime in the near future for a weekend stream. I got my notebook ready to go. Because I've heard taking notes in this game is key. So we're going to try to do that. And shout out to the development team. They put this soundtrack up on streaming, which is great. I love when indie games do that, because I feel like a lot don't. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, rights issues and stuff with those, but no, they did it. They put them up there, so. Hoping for a nice chill stream tonight. I think it will be. We'll see. I'm going to take my time with this one. Like I said, not going to be as fast-paced as normal streams. We're just going to chill. We're going to take our time and start this experience off right. There's just some soothing music, to be honest. I could very much be put to sleep right now. I'm trying to stay awake. I had too much caffeine today, on top of not sleeping. I'm just like, I can't go to sleep now because then I'm literally falling asleep for real. Alright. As I finish these gummies, it is 7 p.m. Eastern. So let's get on with the stream tonight. What is going on, all of you amazing gamers out there in the world? I'm Mega Am, so thank you for watching however you do. If you're live in the chat, live now in the chat, or if you're watching the VOD after the fact, I really do appreciate it. And tonight I am finally checking out the hit indie game that came out, what, almost a month ago as of now? Blue Prince. Checking out the Steam version. I bought it there. And I figured this would be a good time since I'm just about done wrapping up my time with Star Overdrive. So diving into this one, I've heard it's kind of like a roguelike room building game. That's the right way to put it. It's a whole unique thing with some hints of like Betrayal at the House on the Hill, if you've heard of that board game. I'm curious to check it out because it seems like a cool new indie game. Like this might be the Balatro of this year. We'll see. I don't know if it's quite that widespread, but it seemed really cool. I got a notebook ready to go, ready to write down some notes in here. So we're going to do that as we go and pay attention to every little detail and check this thing out. Hey, Neto, good to see you live in chat. Hope you're doing well. Did Prince cover I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die? Probably not. Probably not, but hey, he would have been a blue prince if that was the case. Just, what is this song? Is it... Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the embarrassing thing, right? I don't know a ton of Prince's discography. I know Purple Haze was Jimi Hendrix, but his song was Purple Rain, right? So what if it was just Blue Rain? I don't know, I'm just saying. All right, anyways, with that dumb aside, let's jump into the stream here. So any audio or video issues, that would be greatly appreciated. It's kind of a quiet game, at least through Steam, so I'm definitely gonna need to adjust audio on the fly, but this is the loudest I can make it. Purple Rain, thank you. I always get that mixed up with Purple Haze, which I know is Jimi Hendrix, so I'm just like, okay, Purple Rain, okay, I thought so. Just wanted to clarify before I said anything that was wrong. Hope everyone had a good weekend. This seems like the vibes of this game seems like it would be a really nice rainy day game. Right. The purple Mortal Kombat Ninja's called Rain because of that. That makes sense. Prince was very influential. Dogubomb. I imagine is how you pronounce that. Oh, I like gummies. Oh well. Right, and Raw Fury published this, which Neto, that's also the publisher for Cassette Beasts. They have a lot of good games they've published. Like, I looked into their publishing more, they published a lot of good stuff. I was surprised. But publishers like that, Devolver, they know how to pick their games. Alright, are we getting glimpses of the story here?
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington.
Let me know how that audio is in chat. I can't raise it, but I can lower it if I need to. They're getting a lot of things right.
Hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew
Simon P. Jones,
son of my dear niece Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Right, okay.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Very peculiar.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor.
Great uncle.
But I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts.
I see some blueprints in this game called Blue Prince.
Should my grandnephew fail to
I need to work on my
room
enunciation.
or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
So he's not allowed to provide proof of the 46th room if he finds it?
I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March
93, okay.
93.
Interesting time.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
Sinclair. How proper of a name. Blueprints, there it is. So the one thing I know about the Steam version of this, I think specifically playing on Steam Deck, like it might be okay on the monitor. Apparently some of the text, even with the magnifying glass you get in this game, can be a little small. So I think we'll be fine for the stream, but depending on how it looks on handheld, this might be a docked only game for me. We'll see. But this could also be a fun one I experiment with a little bit. All right, I do have a controller plugged in. Okay. So there's a couple things about this that I do know. I do know that, yeah, at the top left, I believe that's a step counter, which I think we have a limited number of steps. Now, the thing I don't know is, do I need to, like, pay attention to stuff? Like, do I need to, like, write down everything? You know what I mean? Like, do I write down this stuff? I guess I should. So here's the thing. I've got a notebook ready. So there's going to be a lot of stop and go in the stream, unfortunately, is what's going to happen. And don't worry, there's literally like no audio going on. So I'm just going to write this down. Entrance, we've got what? We've got 2 canes. I see 2 canes. Got 1 brown with curved handle. I'm just going to write everything down because that's what I've been told to do. It's got an orange stripe. I don't know if that's important. I'm not going to go like very crazy, but 1 dark red with golden flat handle. 2 books. 1. It's a blue one on bottom. I don't know if this is too much. We'll find out. 1 smaller yellow. Kind of got a black stripe on it. I'm gonna write that down. There's 3 birds. Highest is on the books. That's kind of, what color is that bird? It's like black with white belly. Digimon World 2 had a step counter? That's weird. Because that game isn't like Digimon World 2. That's interesting that they have a step counter for that game, Neto. Because like the gameplay of that it's not like this, right? Where you're like strategically moving around. I don't know. So it's nice that there's no timer here, because some of these roguelike games do a timer. There's a lantern on stack of 2 green books. All right, these seem like important details I'm gonna keep track of. Otherwise, I could go in here. Something tells me I want to go out here. So if I move. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I'm trying to understand how the counter goes down. It doesn't really seem like it's going down right now. Also, man, this game is quiet. So I apologize ahead of time. There's not a lot of audio here. Can I go through here? Oh, I can't open it. Thought I did. No, I wouldn't. Oh, I see. It's locked. Okay, but there's something out there. It's an open world game, and it's the reason that everybody I know give. Yeah. The fact that you have a step counter for an open world game like that just sounds like an unnecessary impediment. You know what I mean? Like, that's a little absurd. Ooh, look at those mountains. Cool. We got some flower beds. Hopefully nothing super important in the grass here, but you never know. Could, like, spell out some words or numbers. Like, I have no idea how in-depth this is going to be. These are the grounds. If I see anything, like, super important, I'm going to take note of it. But I guess they don't count the steps in the grounds, which is good. You never know. Got to check every nook and cranny. Never know what you're going to find. Oh, where am I going now? So that counted as a step. Oh, interesting. Private drive. So it seems like for now, at least, every time I move to a new area, it seems to count that as a step. Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, how would it work to where you're doing like, oh, okay. I kind of want to like jot this down. I'm just trying to think like how much space I need. Let's see. The grounds. Seems like there's multiple sub areas within the grounds, so I'm gonna say door with 8 screws in rocks. I'm gonna say because that's probably gonna be. I could probably come back here and open this up if I get like a screwdriver, maybe, right? Yeah. Why would you have a step counter in an open world? That's nuts to me. That's wild. Okay. Huh. That's a weird marking for a rock, but I'll just pretend it's like something about being in the world here. What is this? Can I go through here? It's a bird bath. Okay, cool. Oh. Ah, interesting. So here's where the rooms remind me a lot of, if anybody's played the board game Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Kind of reminds me a lot in that some areas. Oh, there's a tent. Okay. I'm going to jot down the locked gate to the woods in the main area, just so I don't forget. Oh, that's another step down. Oh, we have a campsite. Okay. These seem like important details. Aha. Due to the rules set forth in your editor's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Oh, I see. So this is where, okay. This is where I can, like, end the night, call it a day. Scouting skills have been put to good use, fabricated very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. Okay. Yeah, you may call it a day at any time. Okay, so any time from the blueprint menu. After picking up the blueprint... Oh, in the entrance hall. Well, I never did it. Cool. Excuse me. So I kind of want to explore the grounds first. Cool. What is that? Is it a doll? Looks like a prisoner doll. What is that? Okay. Some kind of like prisoner doll. I don't know what that is. That might be important later. There's a lot of shit design choices in old games. That's true. Well, how old is Digimon World, even World 2? Is that an old game? Cool. Okay. It's a nice walking path through the woods. You gotta appreciate that. Oh, apple trees? Nom. Alright. Tree with 4 rings. I don't know if that's important or not. There we go. Oh, okay. And there's also a 4 num lock. I'm gonna try 1993 because that was the date in the exposition. Nope. Okay. Interesting. So there's a locked gate there. I need some more clues to remember that. What are those, apples? Okay. This almost seems like kind of like a hub area. Oh, okay, so the original world's in 2000. So did the original world also have a step counter? Because that's just stupid. Also, if that's open world, that's kind of wild. Oh, what is this? This is another door. Right, this was separate. What is this? Can I go in here? Looks like some kind of bunker. Okay. I'm gonna say there's a bunker door with yellow stripes. I found the first like keypad in the game, so that I'll probably want to come back for. Ah. It's another tree stump with... Can't even tell you how many rings. One, two, that's too confusing. I'm not looking at that. Hopefully that won't matter. Oh, so World 2 literally only came out a year after the original. Okay. But that is funny. So it came out... Okay. Another gate there. Okay. That's where... Okay, I think I've seen pretty much everything here. But, so yeah. The funny thing is the Digimon's... Yeah, so Digimon came out in 97. And after 2 years, they had an open world game ready to go. And then the year later, they had another open world game ready to go. That's wild. I also got to figure out how to get down there. Like, was that accessible from the grounds here? I don't think they were. Yeah, it's... Oh, maybe it's down the stairs. I didn't go down these stairs, did I? Let's check it out. I wish I could, like, sprint. But this is also a game that's meant for... Oh. Interesting. This is the main area. Cavern blocked by planks. Okay. That's like a kite compass looking thing. I feel like this is definitely going to be for a puzzle. Also, why is this broken thing here? This is like a kite compass looking thing with broken fence. Just gonna remember that. I'm gonna take note of things that are here. And I can come back to them later. Okay. Another bird bath. Little bench. Very nice. No writing. I'm looking for writing too. I'm keeping an eye out for stuff like that. Little rocks. I like the art style. I like the kind of hand-drawn art style. Like this, the rough hand-drawn sketch look. Oh, there's a tunnel. You gotta see what's in here. This can only mean good things. Except it's dark. Maybe need a flashlight or something? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see anything in here. I literally won't be able to see anything. Okay. It's a dark tunnel. If I get a flashlight, I'll come back here. Hopefully you keep tools between runs, because that would be nice. Okay, so can't really explore that yet. Alright, is it time to finally enter the mansion? And get our first blueprint? I think it is. Alright. Let's do it. Yeah, I probably won't do like a full stream length for this. Let me see how long one run takes. And if it's not super long, I mean, I'm sure it varies, right? Depending on what you do. There's a checkerboard pattern here. I don't know if that's going to be related. I feel like I'd have to like line these tiles up somehow. Don't know how that would be done though. Okay. Oh, what does the time say? That's going to be, you know the time's going to be important. Let's say time on clock. Right now it says it's like, what? That's 9:50-ish? But it's moving, so maybe it doesn't matter. The fact that it's moving makes me wonder. Okay. I think it's time to head in the house, though. Let's do it. Alright, so I took note of that already. Got a couple chairs. A blue chair, some would say. Blueprints chair. Oh, what is this? Searching these things can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose... Okay, so it's each time you enter a room, you'll lose one step. You no longer have any steps left. You'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Alright, so that's when you're forced to. Okay. Ooh, look at the painting. Anything interesting in there? Don't think so. Alright, we got Okay. Let's see. Now the clock time says it's like 10 o'clock on the dot. So it almost seems like there's like a 10-minute gap between those two clocks. Not sure if that's important. Got a little statue of our great uncle. Love to see it. Another I think, is that also our great uncle? Oh, okay, Queen of Diamonds. That's, you know, that's going to be important. That's not just a random clue. That's got to be important for something. And is that the Ace of Spades? The Ace of Spades. Okay, cool. That's what I thought it was. But don't forget the Joker. I don't see the Joker in here, though. Come on. What are we doing, my guy? What are we doing? All right. Blueprint. The Mount Holy Blueprint will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. All right, so press the right trigger. I see. So here's us in our little entrance hall. What is this? The antechamber. And this is how we can call it a day if we wanted to do it manually from here. Okay, cool. Okay. Cool. How about the letter? Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. Sorry, not Mount Holy. Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those last summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Oh. Well, from the outside, but what if they're here? Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. Oh, see, that's annoying. And you may not stay overnight. Okay. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day, hence the roguelike. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me with a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. That's not great house design. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert Sinclair. Alright. Cool, okay. There's all these flowers in here. I'm gonna write the flowers down. Who knows if any of this is going to be important. If anyone else sees anything important, you let me know. All right. That's what I just read, right? Okay. So, got everything in here. Does this painting matter? I don't think so. It could. I don't think so. Hi, Jacob. Good to see you live in chat. Hope you're doing well. Do you remember that one person that you were playing Mario and Luigi Brothership and someone kept spamming? Honestly, I don't really remember. Unless you're like a regular viewer, I don't really remember people, but... Select a room to draft. Alright, let's see. Shout out to the 5 concurrent viewers. Thank you all for being here. Alright. Bedroom, closet, or hallway. So it looks like the closet you get a couple items. Bedroom, whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. I'm not really hurting for steps right now. Part of me wants to just get the items. I'm going to do that. Got any items? What do we got? Little purse? Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins. Okay, so there are coins you get. Cool. Cool. What is this? A die? Ivory die. While drafting, you may use Oh, you can roll new floor plans. All right. I don't know if it's going to be useful now, but it could be useful in the future if I really wanted to draft new ones. The question is, are there any details here I need to know? Rosary beads. The fact that this is a closet makes me... I don't know, though. You think the closet's important? I can always... If I need to, I could always try to redraft a room if I find it and come back. Yeah, sorry, Jacob. I don't remember. I don't really remember besides regular people in chat, so... Don't really remember. Alright. That gives you plus 10 steps. Alright. You got the guest bedroom. I don't need the steps. Let me do the hallway. I'm gonna do the hallway. What do we got here? Okay. New page. We got red paper. Says doors in West Wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, that's important. West Wing might be something I can draft later. But good to see you there, Jacob. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't have that long of memory. That was like what? When did I stream that game? Like 6 months ago? Alright. So if you're trying to get me to remember, I apologize. Picture of open safety pin. Okay. What else we got? Got a vase of red flowers and pink flowers. Also got sketch of a tree. Okay. I wonder if some of these would change with a magnifying glass. I bet you they would. Anything else super important here that sticks out in my mind? I don't see anything. There's chandeliers, I guess, but... Or whatever you call those. Got two things here. Okay. I do have the coin purse, so I could get extra coins, but I don't know what the coins do. So I guess what's neat is that you can always walk back, which is super good. All right, let's go to the storeroom. Because I have the coin purse, might as well capitalize on that with more coins. What do we got? Another coin, yay! Okay. Interesting. Oh, there's a key here, yep. Storeroom. What was the other one? Oh yeah. Sketches of tub and bat flying. I guess, right? Got some crates, we got a carpet. Got a key. Red, I'm gonna put red carpet. Yellow key. What is this? And a gem. And it's like a blue gem, it looks like. No idea what the gems do. Okay. Huh. Like a birdhouse? Weird. We got, okay, yellow pawn piece. Yellow chess pawn. I'm gonna say sculpture because it's kind of bigger, of course, than a regular chess piece, but I'm also trying to pay attention to colors here. A bunch of chairs. We've got a wooden rocking horse. Red carpet. I'm gonna say yellow and red carpet. We've got a red, I'm gonna say it's a red bureau and a wooden rocking horse. Okay. All right, cool. Anything else of important note? I guess it's a red chair. Also a globe. Red seated chair. See, the problem here is I just have no reference for like how many notes I need to take. Kind of looks like a birdhouse. I think it might be a birdhouse or like a pet thing or something. Like it could be a cat tower. I have no idea. It's too small for a cat though. All right. I don't see anything else. Let's walk back and discover another one. Pantry's +4. I might as well do pantry because of my my coin purse. Let's do it. Hey, Neil the BC fan. Good to see you live in chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, banana. Oh, that gives you steps. Ah, I see. This was the pantry. I'm going to write, ooh, banana. You've got some tea, jugs, plates, and mugs. Some kind of scale. Okay. Flowers green. Sugar, I think, is blue. Like the prince himself. What else we got up here? There's some kind of case there. I can't climb this ladder, unfortunately. Oh, we got more money. Oh, interesting. Okay. Bridget. Someone tells me Bridget's probably Lux Coffee, only the best. It's probably the equivalent of like Folgers in this universe. Please pick up more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so they could be... What? List for Bridget. Get more fruit before Friday. 50 steps should be more than enough. Okay. I don't really know what it means by that. But we want, 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order. Change from the order, leave it in the pantry. Okay, I don't know how I would leave the change, but sure. Those fruits are probably going to be important for something. Timer there, all sorts of mugs, more of those. Okay, the 10 is interesting. Pictures of deer, 10 dog tag. I'm gonna write. Anything else? Coffee. Is that an old-fashioned bean grinder? Very nice. Anything up here? Paper towels. You can call to your friends. Hey, friends, come over. I got paper towels. Who knows? I'm gonna have to. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get all the clues in one go. Like it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to get more context as I go along. Ooh, what's that jigsaw piece? Quarters are unlocked. I want to see what that jigsaw puzzle piece is. The fun thing about this run is that I can just like explore. Right? This is just meant for me to explore. Okay, so this is one of those, like, one is telling the truth, two are lying kind of situation, I think. So what was this called? The parlor? All right. I'm gonna write these boxes. Blue says all 3 have gems. White says other 2 have gems. And then black says only this has gems. So if this was like the one truth, 2 lies. I don't even know how that would work. It can't be this one. Right? Well, okay, no. If that one's true, maybe. It can't be this one because then, well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we got a condemned room. Another pawn piece. I think it's a black chess pawn sculpture. We saw a similar one in that was the storeroom. We got one of those like block puzzles. Those small ones. I see a small rocking horse. Okay. The thing is, I can't even interact with these boxes right now. Oh. Wind-up key. Oh, a component of the parlor game, I see. Maybe I have to put one of these in one of the boxes. Is that what this says? May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. Now, being frank, it has been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charms. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found at the time, and I have included with this letter all of the details you need to share with the guests should you be inclined to play this kind of game. Okay, so let's see. Laurie had with Herbert and Oldham's last Thursday. He and wife have rival companies. I don't know if it's going to matter. I'm sure there's some like inner lore going on in this game. But let's see what the next page says. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Okay, so at least one box. Okay, so it can be more than one box that has only true statements. There will at least be one box which displays only false statements. So it could be any combination. It might not necessarily be that one is true and 2 are false. It's either 1 and true and 2 are false, or 2 are true and 1 and false. Those are the only 2 combinations. Because at least 1 has to be true and 1 has to be false. And it's only 1 prize. Okay. Another picture of Herbert. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. I'm gonna write yellow cabinet. And then flower pillow I'll put here. Anything else of note? I think I got pretty much everything. There's one kind of closed off door here. Okay, so at least one of these is false and one of them is true. So let's look. All 3 boxes contain gems. Okay. That could be true, that could be false. The other 2 boxes contain gems. See, this doesn't mean that this box doesn't contain gems. It's just saying the other 2 do. So these 2 could be true in parallel. This box contains gems. All of these 3 could be true in parallel. But let's say this is false, that this box contains gems. If this box is false, this box also has to be false. And this box also has to be false. So doesn't that mean that this one always has to be true? Think about it. There's no scenario in which this one is false. Because if that box contains gems, this one is also false. And that one's also false. So it has to be the black box. Right? Or am I misinterpreting that? Is it that simple? The other 2 boxes contain gems. So that doesn't contain gems. That's false. And that's false. So if all 3 of those are false, it doesn't work. So this, although, well, let me think. Yeah, this box cannot be false. I'm going to do it. I don't see how it could be empty. Aha! Go. Okay. I'm going to say 2 red gems. Now keep in mind, I have no idea what the 2 red gems do. But there it is. It is there. All right. I'm heading back. I got some steps from something. Haven't seen any fruit. No fruit here. But yeah, see now as soon as I walk back through, it does this. I already went there. So now I gotta walk back to here, and we're back here. All right, so I gotta walk through here. Let's see. You lose 1 coin whenever you enter the chapel. I do have a lot of coins to lose, to be fair. But the nook also has a key. I'm not hurting for steps right now, so I'm not gonna do that. I do have a lot of coins. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do the chapel. Let's do the chapel. Oh no, I had to pay my donations to the church. All right. The chapel's cool. So if I didn't have any coins, I wouldn't be able to go in here. Okay. Now the problem is, if I go back through here, I lose more coins. But I have plenty of coins, so we're good there. Lots of candles. Okay. Oh, whatever that is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is going to be one probably important to take notes about. Oh, and I see another chess piece. Okay. Let's see. White chess. That's a queen, right? If I'm wrong about that, someone please correct me. Okay. See, this is a nice game to chill to. It's good to chill to, but also, like, a lot to take in. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna say stained glass. From the center to the right. I'm gonna say it's like a green. What would you even call it symbol? I'm gonna say green estate symbol because I've seen that symbol like on the gates. I think it's a bishop. Oh, is it a bishop? Oh, forgot a bishop. I'm gonna like write that down. Or is it a bishop? You might be right, Neto. Thank you. I can't see the one below. Below, I'm gonna say it's obscured by sun sculpture. Then we've got purple background. It's like red guy with cap and wings. Is that a fishing pole? What is he holding? Maybe? Then we got... Oh, and they have numbers on them. They have Roman numerals. I didn't even see that. I did not even see that. Okay, well that's definitely that's important. So it's probably the order. All right. It's white background. A girl in all black with wings. Those are like Sephiroth wings. And it looks like a duster or something. That's a 4. Those Roman numerals are going to be very important. Those are definitely clues for something. Oh, you know what? You're right, because it's in a church. We're in a chapel. You're right. I hope the statues aren't important, because those I have no idea. They also don't have Roman numerals on them. Okay. That's a green background. They're all angels, I think. Farmer girl in red dress and green with that's definitely a hoe. The tool, not the girl. Don't worry. Just clarifying that in case anybody thinks I mean otherwise. All right, what else we got? Kind of looks like if Palutena and Pit were like mashed together. That's a red background. I think the colors of the background matter too. Girl with it's a white and black dress. That's a 7 Roman numeral with shield and a rod. And yeah, that's a 7. Okay. We've got another red background. Dude with, or it's a maid outfit maybe. So maybe, I don't know. And broom with, I don't even need to write with wings. They all have wings because they're all angels. I wonder if these were different, like, I don't know, people with a staff or something? Like, it seems important. Also, the statues could be important, but I have no idea. There's the cook. Blue background. Cook with, white and blue. Outfit. I think it's a paddle. Like maybe like a pizza paddle or something. And that's a 2. The only one I haven't found is a 3. Oh, there it is. It's another farmer, I think. It's another blue background. Oh, I really hope the border doesn't matter. Those colors on the border, they might matter. Dang it. Girl with red and purple. And cowgirl hat. That's a rake. And that's a 3. All right, let me write the border. The border's going to be important. Border, red and pink for this one. Literally have no idea what clues are going to be in this game. That border is only red. Okay. That one's yellow and black border. Oh, never mind. Love taking notes in small spaces. Black and I think it's pink. Fun. All right. That one's red and green. Lots of notes to be taken here. But yeah, there's definitely an order to these. That's the black and white border. Black and white. Right. That one's black and purple. Okay, and then this is the last one I need. Yellow and pink, I would say. Okay. In terms of other notes here, I see
2 goblets. One's on a red book.
It's probably the Bible. If I had to guess. It's already 750. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't see a border on that one, but that also doesn't have Roman numerals, so hopefully it doesn't matter. Okay. Anything in the pews? Anything hiding on me in here? I don't see anything. Alright, let's go this way. 34 steps, okay. Then I get a gem, that's nice. I might only do one run tonight at this rate. Like, this is already getting long. Let's see. Like, this could last a while. I still really don't need the thingies. You know, let me do the den. I guess I could use an extra gem. All right. Oh. You know what really grinds my gears? Look at all these books.
I'm going to take that. Okay, so this is the den.
We've got...
I see picture with what seem to be 4 stars, I'd say. I'm going to say a mechanical clock. I know all mechanical clocks are mechanical, but you know what I mean. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to say it's 2:15-ish. Currently.
It's changing. Time's ever changing. So, you know, probably doesn't matter. But another...
I think it's yellow. Chess pawn sculpture. Okay, so we know there's something going on with chess pieces in this game.
A lot of rooms tend to have a chess piece, so that is good to know. Oh, man. How many clocks are in this room? Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably important. Number of clocks? Any more? There's a gem.
I think it's 6 clocks. Total. I got the blue gem in here.
See any more clocks? I can add them.
Sketch of a spiral staircase. I don't know if that is important, but I'm going to write it down.
Okay. Lots of books. This is the den, after all. Seems like a good reading place. I hope these are important. Stack of books, woo. Okay. More, but lots of books. What's going on over here? Nothing in the fire. Got 2 ducks. Or those? No, those are swans.
2 swans on fireplace mantle.
Just in case. You never know if that's an important detail. Okay. Cool. Anything else? Okay. Can't go that way. Because I have to go through here if I want to continue on. Let's do it. Alright, what now? Plus 10 steps, don't need that. Oh, I see. This one has a gem requirement. Well, I do have a lot of gems. You may draw new floor plans while trapped in this room. Let's try it. I have the gems, like, why not? Ah, okay. Wow. How lovely. Plate, okay.
Oh, what do you even call that kind of sculpture there? That's weird.
What room is this? The drawing room. Picture of
3-tiered. I was gonna say it's 3-tiered sculpture. I have no idea what that is. Next to picture of Ty. There's a lot of weird drawings in this house, but this is probably where they were drawn. Oh my god, there's so many drawings. Oh, the number is gonna be very important. All right, so let's see. Another pawn piece. There we go. Yellow chess pawn sculpture. There's going to be something very important with those. There's probably one in each room, I'd have to guess. So, what is this? Okay. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, right? From which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so my thinking is that if I wanted to redraw, I don't spend the gems walking in here, which I originally thought it was. It's just that I would have to redraw using the gems. Number of sketches. All right, so I got to keep track of the number here. All right, let me do the horse ones first because those are pretty easy to see. 1, 2. Oh, does it? Wow, those are the same ones? Shit. Let's see, it's the exact same drawing, but I don't know if it matters. I think it matters which way they're facing. I'll keep track of that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 horses. Let me see if it's 3 right, 3 left. 1, 2. I only see 2 left. And 1, 2, 3. Wait, where'd I count 6 actually? Hold up. This is important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, okay, so there are 3. Yeah, 3 right, 3 left. Hopefully size doesn't matter. Size never matters, actually. Let's see. That guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hunched guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we'll see. That's the same guy, though. Damn. That's really annoying. Okay, so do I count the number of guys like individually? Is this a keypad? No. Okay. I feel like I gotta count them total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, you know, let me count them separately for easy's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 single guy hunched, I'm gonna say. And there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 left, 4 right. And then the triplet guys, we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 triplet guys hunched. And we've got 1. All 3 left. Okay. This is definitely going to be some kind of number puzzle here, I guarantee you. Let's take, which one should I do next? The running guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 5 running guy. Let's see. We've got 2 right, 3 right, 2 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 1 left. 1 left, 4 right. What are the triplet ones? It's just that guy and the top hat guy? Okay, okay. Let's do the dress lady. 1, 2. Those are the same ones? Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Right, that's it. 1. Yeah. Let me check again. 1, 2. 1 of each. 3, 4. Okay. 4. I'm gonna say 4 dresses. 2 left, 2 right. All right. Now I think it's just the guy in the top hat walking. We'll do the single ones first. I got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Small one. Did I count that guy? Let me start from this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 actually. One more time. I gotta just verify from this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Say 8 single walking. All right. Let's see which direction. Starting with this wall. 1 right. 2 right. 3 right. 4 right. So it should be 4 and 4. And then is it just the one set of the... oh, hello. One set of the triplet guys, I think. It's just those? Yeah. That looks right to me. 1 triplet walking. And those are right. Okay. Well, those are the pictures. Some of these take a while, but that's definitely going to be a puzzle. Like, I can already tell for sure. What that's for. I got the pawn piece in there. There's a telephone, if that matters. I don't know if it will. Number of clocks might be important. Fireplace is not on. Okay, I think everything else I got. All right. That's like 3:45-ish. All right. Time moves faster in this game than real life. Who would have thought? All right, let's go. Now that's done. Let's go in here. I wonder if I should take a break scene. Oh, interesting. +1 star each time you draft an observatory. Kind of sounds cool. I like that. I want to go to the observatory. Let's do it. Okay. I gain a star. There's a globe. I can spin the globe. Love it. All right. The observatory. I'll be honest, this doesn't make for the best streaming game. I think Chase warned me that ahead of time, but... Is that a clock down there? What a dumb place to have a clock. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. The fixed stars. Okay, fixed stars. How many oh god. This is probably important. Three on front page. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of one. Depending on the number of stars, it can be seen in the sky. Number of stars is important. Number important. Because I could probably look through the telescope. Different constellations of various sizes may be visible. This book, A Solid Base of Astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Alright. So 1, of course, is the North Star. Plus 1 gold. So I'm guessing depending on which ones we look at, different things happen. Twins. Oh yeah, look at the different effects, yeah. 2 trunks in entrance hall. I'm just gonna write this down so I remember. Slice plus 3 steps. Okay. Diamondus Minor. Plus 1 gem. Wow. Makes sense to me, because it's a diamond. Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors. More common. Okay. What else we got? 7. This is a farmer's apple. Extra delicious. Probably just means more steps. If I had to guess. Alright, we also got Clavis. The key. You get a key. Who would have thought? Wow. That's news. There's Diamondus Major. I guess plus 5 gems. Nice. So I'm guessing I have to look into the telescope in order to get these effects here. Draxus the Dead. Okay, dead end room's more common. That makes sense based on the names. I like this. This is fun. Alright, these are the last 2, I think. 15 is the sale. Oh, 50% off. Hell yeah. I don't know where I buy stuff, but... Finally, 20. Florealis. Bloom of the Sky. Also, there's different types of rooms. There's green rooms. More likely have special flowers. So that makes me think the flowers in the vases we saw previously are important. But okay. Oh, here we go. We've got a white. That's a knight. That's a knight, all right. That one I know. That's easy. Oh. So this is cool because it's actually going to this menu gives a good way to show my paths. Yeah, so very similar to like the layout for whatchamacallit, Betrayal. Kind of similar to that. All right, cool. Let's see. We've got pictures of. Is that a raven or a crow? I think it might be a crow. Pictures of crow. We got a rowboat. I don't know about any others. Let me check. Not here. There is something up here. I'm at rank 3? Wow, I don't know what that means. There's gotta be something interesting up here now. Oh, what does this do? Ah, we gotta activate the telescope. Wait, I don't get it. What? Oh, I see. So I can turn different parts of the wheel. Okay. What do you mean? That's as far as it goes? What do you mean? Seems kind of strange, huh? Oh, does that just raises and lowers it, I think. Okay, hold on. Let me try. Those are the only pictures, it looks like. How many globes total? I feel like that might be important. Well, it's only the 2, I guess. say 2 globes, 1 with clock on bottom. Okay. Cool. Okay. That, okay, I should be able to adjust this. There we go. I want to aim it out that way. One more. One more. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Unless it kind of turns a little bit. It might have turned a little bit. Let me try that again. If I raise this wheel one more, turn it one more time, that might do it. Sorry, hopefully this isn't too boring of a stream. Especially for those of you who have played it before. But is that even looking out? No, I was just staring at the wall. I don't think it's gonna let me use it. No. I really can't turn it again, huh? Oh, yeah, I can. What was that? What? Oh, it must have been blocked. Okay, let's see what we got. A singular star. Wow. Oh, and clicked on? Okay. Can I, like... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's probably the only one you can look at, though, right? Probably depends on the day. Yay! 1 coin! It's the coin I lost from the chapel. Chapel Roan took my coin. Alright, let's see what we got. A key. I do have a key already. I've been avoiding the laboratory for so long. Well, but then I have to go... I have to go back in the drawing, and that's fine. I also have the die. I gotta remember I can use that. Alright. And this is my laboratory. There's Herbert's towel. Bathtub. What was the point of going in here? There's gotta be a point in here. Alright. Let me write down... pictures of 2 blueprints. Not the prints, but the prints. Plane and sky. What else we got? I see 2 blue towels and 1 was a yellow towel. 2 blue towels. 1 yellow. Is there really anything else to note in here? Can't open any cabinets or anything. Nothing in the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Alright. Turn on the faucet. Hot and cold, of course. No? Okay. Guess I can't do anything there. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that one was. E. What? No, it's fine by that. I think that's... Okay. That probably changes. That's interesting. That almost like changes per thing. That could be important, but I don't know. Okay. I don't have anything else I can really do in here as far as I know. So let's head back. Let's head back to the drawing room. Honestly, now's probably a good time to take a quick break. The latest I'm gonna go with this is 9:30, but this run could last a little while, so. All right, how many pages of notes I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6. Wow. All right. A lot of notes to take. I feel like I've explored like no rooms. I don't know if I'm gonna finish a run tonight. We'll see. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes, everybody, with more blueprints. See you in a bit. right. I'm back. Why is this audio non-existent? All right, let's switch over here. Sorry, this game's kind of quiet. So, this really doesn't make for the best streaming game necessarily, but it's really just me talking. Which, if you hate the sound of my voice, probably don't like this. All right. Oh, gee, the passageway is going to have a lot of possibilities, which will also be great. Because then I can go directly back to the chapel. I'm going to do it. I see, so that one required me to spend all those. There's got to be something important with the passageway, no? Yeah, so there's the chapel. Maybe not. I don't know. Nothing immediately sticks out. All right. Let's see. The dark room. We cannot see the floor plans while drafting this room. That's funny. Okay, so I can't go in there because I don't have any more gems. Let's go into the dark room. I want to try it. Oh. Oh. I'm stupid. I definitely want... a flashlight for this. Okay. Can I see anything else in here, though? I feel like I can't. Yeah, I literally can't see anything. All right. Well, let me write them down for sake later. Let's say dark room. Need flashlight. It's called the dark room. I should have waited. Oh well. Oh well. I don't have a flashlight. There's got to be a flashlight somewhere. All right. What is this? Oh, spare room. Okay. Well, I didn't know what I was getting. I got the spare room. Okay. Oh, what is this? No. Just tape, I guess. Okay. A couple boxes and a chair. There's got to be some secret to the spare room here that I just don't have yet. There's got to be some kind of secret. One day I will learn. That day is not today. All right, let's see. Whenever you enter the room, you gain 2 steps. That's pretty cool. Okay. View inventory of all items currently. Ah. Oh. But I don't have any gems. That's the problem here. Right, so it wouldn't let me in there. Even if I drafted it. Okay. Where am I right now? But I'm never going to go in the bedroom. At least to a dead end. At least if I do the nook right here. Like, I could do the bedroom off the dark room, maybe. But let's do the nook. That makes more sense. We're also going to get way more clues in here, too. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Alright. This is the nook. What do we got? What have we got? I see 3 screws? 3 holes / screws, whatever they're, on wooden thingamabob. I'll remember what that is later, hopefully. Okay. Got another queen. Oh, another queen of diamonds. Which we saw in the entrance. So that's important. Key. It's like a black key, it looked like. Now, what are the odds those go to the gate? The gate's outside. Right. a couple of those were locked. And part of me is tempted to go back out and try them. Because what else were the keys before? I mean, it could be for something in the mansion. That is also totally possible. Oh, that... Is that a rook? That's a rook, I think. Right? What else would it be? I'm going to go back. Nether was definitely right about the bishop. Definitely the bishop. This... I'm pretty sure that's a rook. Okay. Got that. Bunch of books over here. Can never have too many books. Well, you can. And then if you buy them and never read them, like me. Rook, R-O-O-K. At least that's what it's called in the States. Not sure what it's called. Maybe it's probably, I'm sure it's called something in Brazil, but we call it a rook. R-O-K. What that actually is in real life, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Sketch of old automobile. Makes me wonder, though, what the connection to that Queen of Diamonds has with the entrance, you know? Lots of books here still. What does this say? A journey noteworthy. To continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. You don't say. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Thank you for the little tip. I do have one, thank you. Is that another wooden block puzzle? Where it's like put together? I see, yeah. Red, purple, blue vases. Oh, you call it a tower? See, a tower makes so much more sense. Because that, to me, looks like a tower. But, yeah, we call that a rook, at least in the States. At least in the region that I grew up. But I couldn't tell what that means. But I can look it up. Rook. Chess. Yep, that's it. In chess, the rook is a major piece worth 5 points and is considered the second most powerful after the queen. It moves horizontally or vertically any number of spaces. Yep, it's that piece. Why is chess called a rook? The modern name comes from rook, the Persian word for chariot, but that, though commonly represented in chess sets as a tower or castle. Oh, the earlier forms of the game, the rook was symbolized by a chariot. Why can't we just call it tower? That makes so much more sense. I'm with you, Neto. I see why it's called a rook, though. That's really weird. Okay. A weird chess-only term. So here's the thing. I've got 24 steps. So how many would it take me right now? 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. It actually wouldn't take me that far, that long to get back there. But then to come back here, I almost want to, like, go back at some point. West Wing Hall. That requires a gem, so I can't go there. I'll do the West Wing Hall. Because it's like I almost want to go back and try the keys on those gates, but I don't know if they're going to work. You call the knight, we call horse. That makes sense. Knight also works, but horse also makes sense. Yeah, then once you think of the same, yeah, bishop, queen, king, all those. Makes sense. Staff notice. So this is the West Wing Hall. Yeah. Oh, actually, what was that note about the West Wing Hall I saw previously? That was... Wasn't that just in some other hallway? Hallway. Doors in West Wing are most likely to be locked. I see. Well, I do have keys, which may unlock those rooms. I didn't even think about that, but that's exactly what it is. I'm going to say most locked So I remember going forward if I want to draft it. Okay. June 15, 1983. Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson. Swing close to further notice, while the footprints associated with this swing have not been removed from the pool. We ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during the period of mourning. Okay. Do not draft? Why would you not draft the West Wing? Is there a ghost around here? Ooh, a spooky. Is that a test tube? It's a test tube. And a bathtub. Actually, the tub. So that might link it to. Where was the last sketch of a tub? Storeroom? I think there's going to be a lot of links between. I think there's going to be a lot of links between different rooms here. So, and was it the same tub? I don't know, but it's a very similar looking tub. So there definitely could be some. I see. So this is where I can use the key. Let's do it. Now I've got one key. Whenever I enter, I get +2, or I get 10 total. Can I not rotate the room? It's kind of annoying when you can't rotate the room because then they lead to dead ends. Right? I did that kind of early on with some of these rooms here. Like the den. The den mainly right there is a blocked off room there. I wish you could rotate the rooms when you place them. Maybe there's an item that lets you do that. I feel like I might as well do, because that's useless. I feel like I should do the guest bedroom. Let's do it. I'll get 10 more steps that way. Keep the same run going. Let's go. Oh, shilippy time. So this is the guest bedroom. Okay. The guest bedroom. Let me look at all the rooms I visited that I wrote. I don't think it counts the entrance. Or the grounds. Hallway, storeroom, pantry, parlor, chapel, den, drawing, observatory, lavatory, dark room, nook, west wing hall, guest bedroom, and then there were a couple that I didn't write down, like I think the extra storeroom and stuff like that. Which I probably should have written down, but too late. What is in the guest bedroom? Oh, this is important. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you for a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality someone made up for your own absence. Ah, it's a billiard room one. Okay. Let's see, K.L. on hunt with Herbert and Lord Evanson. Whoever Lord Evanson is. Appreciate your new game in the billiard room. Beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Okay. So billiard room game, but it's rare, I guess. Okay. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate it. And I didn't need to know the rules of darts. No dart rules needed. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Will I get in this run? Definitely not, but it's good to know that it's an option. That's a thing. Oh, keys. Car keys. Interesting. Spare car keys. Okay. Something tells me there's a garage out near the entrance. Oh, we got another pawn. Let's see, a basketball. Let's see what I write. I see a whale sculpture. I see a small dog sculpture. Anchor hanging on the wall there. What else we got? Got 2 beds. And we got, can I open these drawers? That's a no, Chief. There's also a sailboat. And the ship wheel. Sketches of what is that on him? The guy right there? I wish I could zoom in. What is that? Is that a robot arm? Like, what has he got going on? I have no idea what the thing is off his shoulder there. Man with thing on shoulder. With shoulder thing. And then, like, plot of land, I'm going to say. With trees. Because I honestly think the sketches, because there's a specific drawing room. I think the sketches are linking certain rooms together. Like, for example, the West Wing Hall had the tub, as well as there's another room that had the tub. All right. Part of me wants to go back to the dark room and map that out. Because I only have... Okay, I've got 30 steps. But that way, in case I want to go back out... It might be best to kind of work my way backwards and stay close. If that makes sense. Or I could just keep going forward. Screw it. Keep going forward. Why not? I'll try different strategies on different runs that I do. There's no way I'm doing another run tonight, though. No way. After rank 8's been reached? Well, I've not reached rank 8, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, food for sale. Well, I do have lots of coins. Oh, but I don't have any gems. Damn it. So I won't be able to draft that. Let's do the utility closet. But then that also means I do have to go backwards after this. Okay, fine. Utility closet. Okay, this actually has stuff in here. All right, let me write this down. It's got sketches of rain cloud and wheat, I think. Is that wheat? Looks like wheat. Okay. Now, what is this going to shut off is the question. I see. Oh, garage. There we go. Okay. And I do have the car keys. So maybe I should prioritize this. Okay. I see gym's on. Oh, and the dark room. So I guess there's no... What does that say? Cabinet? Missing. Okay. So I can totally... I might as well turn... Why would I not turn these on? I don't know what the... Okay. Keycard entry system is off. It's on by default. 6 VAC indicators. 6 dots can be white, which is default. Green or red. No idea what these do. But okay, dark room and the garage are on. I'm gonna turn them all on. Why not? Cool. All right. Well, the neat thing about this now is now I actually have a use for some of the stuff I have during the run. There's also a panel with 4 screws. I do think there is a screwdriver somewhere. I have spare keys, spare car keys, and I have the light on the garage, and I can go in the dark room now. So it's probably worth doing that. Now, from what I remember, guest bedroom was only 10 total. Yeah, okay. So let's go back. Let me go back to the dark room now, because that's going to be the fastest way. Through the passageway chapel. All chapel, I lose money. Which kind of sucks, but I have to go through there, because that's how I set up this run. So, yay! Okay. Where am I going? Straight down? Yeah, straight down, through the nook. We're backtracking now. Now that I actually have a purpose to this run. I actually have stuff I can do. All right. Dark room's on. So now I can actually, like, look at stuff here. There's a lot of stuff to look at. Oh. There's some weird stuff going on here. All right. Let me bring up the dark room page back, because I'm definitely going to want to take notes now. Breaker box. And then I'm going to write down breaker box 4. That must have been the garage, I think, so I'll get back to that. Where did my room go? Let's see. Okay, so we've got the dark room. Oh, that's the orchard. Okay. Photo of orchard with heart on tree. That's gotta be important for something. But that's the orchard. There's a photo of himself. Is that a camera? Is that a camera? Like an old-fashioned thing? Or projector, maybe? What is this? Oh, that was the same one. All right. Oh, well, there's a camera there. It looks like that camera. Yeah, it is that. That's it. Okay, so it is a camera. Okay. Lots of photos and stuff in here. I don't think it's the same wheat. Oh, okay. Photo of 2 maids. One of their faces is kind of blurred. One with a broom, and I don't know what the other one is. Okay. Oh. One with broom, one with duster. I'm guessing those correspond to the chapel room. That we saw a couple different people there with those. It's like there's multiple versions. What? Bizarre. Photo of who is that? Oh, and there's that. Okay, that in the photo is either the queen or the king. That's not a bishop. The one in the chapel was the bishop. That might be the queen. Let me look up what a queen chess piece looks like. Or is that the king? That might be the king. The little, like, cross on the top of that crown, I think that's the king. It's either the king or the queen, for sure. What is that room, though? Is that, like, a study? Of study? With woman reading. Is that it looks like a computer, and I'm pretty sure that's the king chess piece. So really what I'm gonna have to do is look back, and there's gonna be every piece accounted for somewhere. I don't know what the thing below it is, some kind of bust. and sailboat. It could be the guest bedroom. But then again, like the guest bedroom already had the pawn. And the pawn's not in this photo, but the king is there. What are you looking for, Neto? The king chess piece? It's on the top shelf in the back. On the same shelf as that sailboat, but to the left. There's a little cross at the top of that crown on that chess piece, and I think that's the king. It's either the king or the queen. It's one of those. It has to be. That is different than the bishop we saw earlier. There's a lot of cameras in here. Electronic keycard, okay. Were the other pieces that big? No, they definitely were not that big, but I think that's the point. It's meant to be that big. There's something very special about that one. Okay. Oh. Photo. I think that's Herbert. Holding paper at dinner next to man. Now I think I need to count the number of photos of each of these in this room too. I think that's what I have to do. Can I look at any of these? No, they're all developing photos. So let me take a look and see how many of these. Okay. I definitely saw more than one of... There's a lot of the maid ones. Okay. Let me count the number of maid ones, because that's one. There were a lot of those. 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 of those and 2 of the orchard. Herbert with the camera, I think it's technically 3. Let me check. That's multiple, is the same. I counted that maid one, right? 1, 2, that's the same one. Just zoomed in, same photo. 1, 2... 3. Yep. Okay. There's 2 of him at dinner. Yeah, 2 of the orchard, 2 of the dinner, 1 of himself, 3 of him holding the camera, 4 of the maids. Now, I don't know if that's going to matter. The rooms too, because that's a tub, so to me that's the bathroom. That room, I have no clue what that is. There's no indicator, but I wonder if the rooms matter. They probably do, to be honest. Oh, and then yeah, one of these. The maid, I want to check the maid one again. That's not a good one. This is a good one. Or a better one. Where are they? I literally cannot tell where they are. Okay. That's the best one I got. Like a flower room? It's a lot of questions here. Oh, because the size difference, you didn't think it was a piece? No, I think that's intentional. It's definitely a chess piece. I mean, you think about the pawn is still fairly big, but that's even taller. That is that's almost definitely a chess piece. It's funny the chess is the whole royal noble class of no prince. True. Well, the blue prince is here. Do we know if we have the whole set or just the unique pieces? We don't know if we have the whole set. We only know that there's individual pieces that we found. So it's possible that there are more sets. All right. I feel like I'm almost done here. Sketches of... There's a lot in here, though. Of... What are these? I think I'll go to the other side. What we got? Stage. I'm going to say stage. In wildflowers. I don't think this was the same one in the breaker room box. I don't think so. I'm also going to count the number of cameras I see. 1, 2. It might just be the 2 cameras. I feel like that's gonna be important at some point. 2 cams. There's 1 clock. How many? Do I need to count the rolls of film? There's 2 timers. I'm not going to count the rolls of film. That seems like way too much. Oh. What is that? There's another photo. Damn it. Photo of, I'm going to say, woman with bow tie. That's also 1. We may have 2 rooks and 2 bishops. You mean total or already? Oh, here we go. Print notes. Has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I've seen from one of her rooms. So that photo is probably her in the West Wing, as well as a large... One of her rooms in the West Wing. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay. So this could be her in the West Wing. Do those look like the same people to you? Got that with her glasses and everything? Maybe? Because that could also be the West Wing, because that was like her hall they mentioned. So she must have had rooms there. That's why they abandoned it. But that's definitely her. That's what the note's saying. But I'm pretty sure this is her. At least that's my theory. Don't have much proof yet, but that's my theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Okay. Yeah, and a couple of these guys. All right. I hope I found all the photos in here. Possible I didn't, but now I know about those notes. Okay. So yeah, it's possible we have, because we've already found 1 rook and 1 bishop. It's possible we find 1 more of each. It's almost 9 p.m. All right, I'm making good time. I've got 26 steps left. I have plenty of steps. I want to take that time and go to the garage. So that's what I'm going to do. The only thing with the chapel is that when I go in there, oh, it's only 1 coin. That's not bad. I pay my respects. But see, like the maids, we saw 2 maids in those photos. That's probably a fisher, or it could be the horse. It looks like a horse rider, maybe. There are 2 maids in there. I think they're related to the maids we saw in that photo. I think all of these are like members of people that were here previously. Okay. Oh, it's raining now. Looking a little gray out there. The grounds. All right. I'm fairly certain what I found before. Oh, I think I had to go down here. Was the garage. And maybe I can drive the car. Maybe I can't. But maybe starting the car will do something. But I'm pretty sure this is the garage. Can't go there. What do you mean it's not the garage? What? I really thought that was the garage. All right, well. It's not the garage, I guess. I wasted my time. Cool, okay. But I would still think the garage is out here somewhere. All right, where did I put the note about the garage? Because I don't think that is the garage that I was hoping it was. It's not the garage. All right. Because I definitely turned that switch on. That light switch was on. So as far as I can tell, that right there is not the garage. Now the question is, what is the garage? That I don't know. I could go back to the orchard area because I did see the photo of it. So there could be something important about the orchard photo. There were 2 photos of the orchard. One maybe being developed and one like actual full one. But the garage also might just be a room I have to draft. That's the other thing it could be. Which would be kind of interesting because do you consider the garage part of the manor? Like that, I don't know. Personally, the fact that you can walk outside would mean no, but it is likely that it's just a separate room. So, it's possible that's what it is. I don't know. Hello? That's just a walking path. But like that road out there, it looked like there was a road that led out there. That made me think garage, but alas, I don't think it was. All right, I want to check out the orchard. Not ending my run yet, do not worry. I have enough energy. This honestly has not been a super energy-inducing stream, so... Oh, right, this was the keypad. Where's the heart tree? It's got to be one of these on the side, I think, right? At least in the photo, there was a heart. Is it still there? Who knows? I keep forgetting there's a number lock on this one. I don't know what it is. Okay. So that's a number lock, not a regular key. My only thought is like how many tree stumps are there? I found 2. Here's one. That's too confusing. I'm not doing that. Looks like an ear though. Looks like a human ear. Hopefully it's nothing to do with tree stumps, because I don't like that. Too complex of a puzzle for me. There's another one here. Yeah, I don't think it's related to tree stumps. That'd be kind of weird. Hey, Pinata, good to see you live in chat. Hope you're doing well. The bird bath here. Oh, I'm burning steps. I'm just gonna head back. Hope you had a good weekend, Pinata. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'll try to do like another half hour. Let's see how long this run lasts. I'm not going to do another run, so definitely if this run ends before 10, I'll stop stream then. This is a roguelike? Technically, yeah, it is a roguelike. Because as you can see here, I don't know if you've heard of the game Betrayal at the House on the Hill, but you can you draft different rooms randomly every run. And you start with, 50 steps, which is actually quite a bit. Now that I know how the step counter works. Oh, I completely blocked myself off after the closet. What the heck? And yeah, it's different every time. You start every day. Oh, you're still at work? Gotcha. Well, hopefully it's over soon. Sorry you're dealing with that. So I also have a key card, and yeah, the car key. So I think I need to draft the garage. I can pull a room near the I'm going to do that. Go back to the passageway. Go to the right. Excuse me. Might as well do that. Let's keep this pushing. All right, fine. I'm donating to the charity, the chapel. Okay. Let's see what's in here. More likely to try. Oh, there's different types of rooms. I haven't even been paying attention to that. Lose half your steps. No way. I also do have a die. I want to see if I can get the garage. Oh. That's the regular bedroom. Opportunity to earn and spread coins. Don't have any gems. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans? Oh. Weird. The archives are incomplete. Let's see the bedroom. Someone just asked me if we sell Xbox games, the OG one. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. All right, here's the OG bedroom. Let's have a picture of her. Them feels 2001 era. Hell yeah. When you tend to stream Bioshock again? The plan was Thursday. If I have time. We will see. The problem with last stream was that it crashed, and I need to make sure I can catch up on it, and I haven't done that. So it really comes down to that. But yeah, we're planning on Thursday for now. Oh, also, oh man, did I not mute this thing? Sorry, you begin to dual audio. Sorry about that. Not that it's super loud, but all right. So this is just the regular bedroom. I'm still only rank 3, huh? I still don't know how to like increase rank. Greetings from Reddington. Because there's different colors of rooms, so to me that seems like that's important. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's different colors. That's really important, actually. I'm gonna start labeling the colors now. I'm gonna go back to my notes and label the colors. So entrance was blue. Let's see. The grounds they don't count. Hallway was brown. Storeroom, blue. Pantry. I feel like I should just write the closet down just to keep track of the... I'm just gonna do that, screw it. The color. Probably important there. Let's see. Hallway, storeroom, pantry was blue. Parlor is also blue. These are all blue. There's got to be something important to those colors then. Chapel was red. Den was blue. Most of these are going to be blue. Drawing room is blue. Yeah, the plan is Tuesday, finish Secret Rings, Thursday, stream Bioshock. That's the current plan, at least for now. Observatory is blue. The observatory was fine, I like that. Laboratory was red. There's got to be something way more important about that. Dark room was also red. I crammed those dark room notes in there. Nook is blue. West Wing Hall is brown. Oh, I didn't do the spare room. I'm going to write spare room here. And that is blue. Utility closet's blue. Guest bedroom. I'm going to call that one... I'm just going to call it purple, I think. It's a different shade of purple, but it's interesting. And so is the regular bedroom. So the bedrooms are purple. Interesting. All right. That's all of them. Okay. So the fact that it says greetings from Reddington is interesting. Let's see. I see a paper crane. That's cool. I see one yellow pyramid. One see-through pyramid. So what time we got? It's 9:04. Okay. Okay. That's another block puzzle, looks like. Another pawn. Oh. There's a sculpture pointing down. Hand pointing down. Okay. Just learned that Marvel Contest of Champions. Mobile fighting games come to PC. Oh, cool. It's interesting to me when mobile games come to PC. I mean, that's exactly what's happening with Sonic Rumble. You know? Oh, I see. There's almost 2 of each. Interesting. 2 paper cranes. 2 of those. See a globe. I see, let's see, a sketch. Sketches of as a grandfather clock. What's the other sketch? And a lock. Photo of, I assume that's Herbert's wife. Let's see though. I'm not a fan of most mobile games. There's a few games being moved from mobile to regular platforms. True. Mega Man X Dive, it did that. Sonic Rumble's also doing it. It like puts it on a better platform, more accessible platform, I feel like. Moon necklace. That's got to be important for something. She's probably into astrology. Chair. Excuse me. I feel like those are mostly important details. There's a globe. Okay. Let's go. 16 steps. I don't have any gems still. I'll do the corridor. Might as well. Just hope they have Mega Man X Dive route and remove microtransactions. Yeah, that would be a big thing. That would be good. My guess, so for example, for Sonic Rumble, something tells me that it's probably going to still have the microtransactions because they're officially like launching the game. They've had like the beta for a while. They're officially launching the game this coming Thursday, but it's going to be same day as mobile and PC. So to me, that means that game's probably going to have the microtransactions, which kind of sucks. But what are you going to do? Oh, I feel like I saw that one somewhere. I definitely saw that sketch. All right, so this is the corridor. Oh, I'm rank 4. Look at that. Nice. Corridor, that was a brown room, which matches most of the other hallways. I think that's what they tend to be. Let's see. Sketches of... Go back. Yeah, removing microtransactions would be great. I still haven't played Mega Man X Dive. Of a lit match. And a tree. Now, let me look back through my notes. Which one was the tree? Oh, the hallway. I see. Okay. Like, there are rooms that have the same sketch. I feel like those are connected. I don't know if that means, like, I should try to draft them together. I don't know if there's any significance to those, but let's go. Is X4? Nice. Oh, so have you never played X4? Great game. That's a different situation. Contest of Champions been out for a few years. True, for sure. That's been out for a few years. So if anything, it might be more likely for them to remove the microtransactions. Yeah. You want a good phone game? What do you got? Can't do security. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms? Interesting. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting a room. So if it counts as 2 bedrooms, does that mean I use up 2 steps? The day after drafting this room, a package will be delivered here. Oh, so I would have to then make sure I draft them. Well, I want to do that. But, well, but no, but both of those lead to a dead end. Okay, I would have to go to the dark room, which is fine. It's not super far. In that case, I'm going to do the mail room. My order's been placed. All right. Mail room is blue. Don't forget order. So I want to draft the mail room on the next run if I can. Oh, Vampire Survivors. I honestly didn't love playing that on mobile. It was like still fine, but I didn't love it. Switch was great. I loved it on Switch, but oh, this is gonna be an interesting one. You know, oh, so you only played the original X? Okay, but this week you listened to a podcast about the original Mega Man X. Nice. I love the original Mega Man X, but X4 is definitely my next favorite. X4 is very good. Please return all correspondence. Oh, what is that crossed off thing? And package addressed to Denny Ravine Descender. Okay. Denny Ravine return to sender. No more staff. Interesting. Okay. What is this? Oh. What the hell is this? Okay. So this has the utility room box. Okay. In the mailroom. Let's see. Okay. Press any green button to activate. I could try to go back there and see if it works. Okay. Press blue next to red to activate purple. 5 purples needed to activate 6. So it's like a puzzle. Okay. More instructions via email by the client has provided. I don't know what the email is at all. Huh. The guys pretty much agreed that while X is pretty good, X4 is the best one. Yeah, I mean, that's the tough debate, right? I think I still prefer just the simplicity of the original X, but 4 is really good. Especially, I love playing as 0 in that game. 4 is really good. So I would definitely, if you liked the basic gameplay of the original X Netto, I would definitely give 4 a shot. 4 is very fun. You played more classic Mega Man. Gotcha. I'm kind of the other way around. I played a lot more X, but yeah, definitely give it a shot if you're interested. Oh, where was? Oh, I saw that in another room. Crap. Ah. Oh, interesting. There's a letter. Okay. You have addresses. That's cool. Fen Aries 63080. Dad is at 1809 Alice Drive. Also in Fen Aries. So he's not far. Okay. But 63022, never mind. Fen Aries must be big. Okay. 1809 could be a. Hey, buddy, that's how my dad calls me. You will? Nice. He also has Resident Evil 247 Village on phone, which is wild. Playing those on mobile must be weird. Can't imagine it's a great experience. VR, sure, but phone? How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. Oh, his garage. Okay. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days in the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot the stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Ha. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness the project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from the summer trips. Always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer for a trip. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions, but you say farewell. Later, alligator. Get some sleep each night, and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks. Almost sounds like it's a knockoff of Digimon. Interesting. I wrote that down because that was a very specific name. Friday night, pillowcase, bada boom, bada boom. Okay. I've seen that sketch before, for sure. Where did I see it? Damn it. Let's see. Okay. Sketches of, let me say coal cart. That was one I didn't write down, but I remember seeing it. That's annoying. And then we've got bar chart. Like stocks? I guess it's like stocks, really. Barcode with numbers. Okay. Delivered. Interesting. Okay. Anything else? Oh, it's one of these things again. I've seen these around a bunch. Is that a video camera? Okay. I'm sure this seems like an important room. I mean, I definitely want to draft it tomorrow. Or my next run, I'm saying, to get the delivery I was looking for. But I kind of want to go back to the breaker box now. The question is, will I be able to? Let's see. I go to the bedroom, I gain +2. So I'd go 13, 12, back up to 14, 13, 12. Oh, sorry. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay. That works because it's not a 9:17 already. I don't want to stream too much longer. I want to try that puzzle. So I know I'm not going to draft too many more rooms. It's probably Tetris. Could be. Yeah, Digiblocks could definitely be a knockoff of Tetris. It sounds like they're saying Digimon, but that's definitely not what it is. So yeah, I'm back up to 14, so we're in the bedroom. Cool. Let's go. Okay, I definitely do. Oh, phew, almost made that mistake. All right, I definitely want to go in the dark room with the ominous music. Am I definitely okay with going to the utility closet? Yeah, I think I want to do it. I might as well while I have it drafted, so I'm going to burn a few steps here, but let's do it. What was it called? It was called Digiblocks. Maybe it was a Digimon spin-off of Tetris, you never know. All right. So yeah, the garage is on, so I just never found it. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's look at this. Press any green button to activate. All right, well, they're all green. Press blue next to a red to activate purple. Okay. 5 purples need to be activated to activate the 6th. Oh, Oh, weird. Okay, I think I get it. This is bizarre, though. Oh, this is freaky. Okay. I would love to just turn them all off. Can I reset them? Is that allowed? Damn it. Okay. Yeah, press any green. Clearly that didn't work. So press any green to activate blue. Press a blue next to a red to activate purple. Okay. But then the one... Oh. Hold on. I think I might get it. Maybe. Oh, I think I might get it. Okay, hold on. Aha! Did I do it? Those activated? Those look good to me. 5 purples are needed to activate the 6th one. Right, so now they're all purple. But what does that mean? Okay. So I did the puzzle. I guess they did say there's more instructions via email, which I don't have email. What I probably need to do is access a computer. So I probably also need to draft a computer. But now I have. There's got to be a room with a computer, so probably a computer room. Or it could be the security room. Find the computer room! It's somewhere in here. Okay. That's good to know, though. I figured out how to do the puzzle. I don't need the mailroom instructions anymore, so I don't need to draft at the same night as the utility closet. Oh, you thought it was Digiblocks? No, it's Dirigiblocks, they called it. Either Tetris or Minecraft. Okay. I only have 8 steps left. 7, 6, 5, 4. It wouldn't make any sense to go back to the bedroom. Whenever you enter the room, you gain 2. This doesn't say whenever you enter the room. This to me means like you only get it upon drafting, right? That's what that to me means. This says whenever you enter the room. So I don't think it's worth entering the guest bedroom and gaining 10. I don't think it's going to work. So I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to go back to the dark room. We're going to draft into the room there. This game is not what you expected. It's honestly, I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, the layout reminds me of Betrayal of the House on the Hill, but it's very interesting. I guess, what were you expecting out of curiosity? Right, this is the only place I can draft a room now. Might as well do another one. Oh, I got a key. Perfect. Perfect. The boudoir. I definitely don't want to do the gym. Not quite rank 8. Let's do the... Wait, actually. Oh. The thing is, if I draft the boudoir... See, the... Okay, so here's the thing. Is there anything else I'd want to do? I don't think so, right? I don't think there's anything else I'd want to do in the house. So to me, at this point, this almost makes me think I should just draft this, because then I'll get at least one more room. Because there's nothing else in here I really want to do. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to lose 2 right here. This actually might be the... Actually, would that be the final room I draft? Let me think. Because I enter... Does it take 1 to enter? Let me try it. I'm going to do it, though. It's... Either way, this might be the last room I do. Blueprints gives me RPG vibes. Oh, really? Ah, man, yeah, literally. That's it. Even if I try to draft another room, I don't think it's going to do anything. I think it's going to be it. All right. Oh. Okay. Well, let me take advantage of it. This is probably the final room, so I'm going to do the gym. Which actually works out because I did turn on the lights, because these lights were originally off. So that's good. I see sketches of... This will be a good room to end on. Tiger and the 3-tiered thing, which was in... Oh, what room was that? I definitely wrote that one down. The drawing room. That's what it was. It was the drawing room. And then, let me link this. They are definitely linked somehow. Yeah, I guess I could see the RPG vibes. I've heard this game compared to Myst. I think it just in terms of the exploration, if anybody's ever played that, I've heard it compared to that. Can I actually play with the basketball? Don't think I can. How many basketballs we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 basketballs. That might be important. Can I interact with any of these? Can I go ball? Hoople Sports? Do they all say Hoople Sports? They probably all say Hoople Sports. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. All right, big old net. Don't think I can interact with these yet. Okay. Red gymnasium room. There we go. All right. So the thing is I can draft another room, but something tells me as soon as I walk in, the day's over. You can see the misparallel. Why is it called blueprints? I think it's meant to be. I'm sure there's a meaning to it. It's meant to be a play on of the word blueprints, which is one word. At least in English, it's like kind of like a diagram of like a building or something. I don't know what the equivalent would be for you, but it's meant to be like a play on words of that. But I don't know why specifically blueprints. Like I don't. There's probably a deeper meaning to it in this game. I mean, a lot of the rooms are blue, so there's got to be some significance to that name. I didn't reach the antechamber. I wonder what happens if you reach that. That's also a blue room. Yeah, it's a play on words at the very least. That might be the only significance, or there's something else. I don't know. All right, everybody. But let's see what happens when I draft a room. I think it's gonna let me step in and then. Oh, it's locked. Oh. I'm gonna write locked door. Same thing for the dark room. Because the West Wing had a lot of locked doors, but I'm gonna say just in case I want to remember for keys, but I think it's all gonna do with the gym right now. Oh, you didn't put the blueprint pun on it? Yeah. I think it's literally about to end my run when I walk back in, so. Alright. Well. No more any of this stuff. Okay. Well. I'll write Hoopler Sports, why not? Could be significant sometime. I want to just shoot some balls, man. Alright, I think it's literally going to end the run here. And this is the only run I'm doing tonight. Let's see, ready? Yep, okay. The run has been ended. You have used all your steps and now must call it a day. And into the dark room, rank 4. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Okie dokie. Cool. Oh no, Chase, I lost. Good to see you, Chase. Hope you're doing well. Chase, how'd I do for my very first run? How'd I do? I know there were some rooms where I messed up. You know, it's been a while since we've played a Betrayal, and so my Betrayal logic with the different lining up the doors wasn't coming in handy. 23 rooms. Actually, is that exactly half? Right? Because I'm trying to find the 46th room. I think that's exactly half. I did a lot for my first day. I was going to say. I mean, I also got lucky where like certain rooms worked out well. I took a lot of notes, especially in like the chapel, the dark room. Those two rooms in particular had a lot of notes. The drawing room even. But like I found the utility closet, which let me explore both the dark room and the gymnasium. Got to the mailroom to get the package for tomorrow, which also gave me some instructions for the utility closet. But I think I'm missing some more because I need to go to another room that has a computer. Yeah, there's a lot going on. And then I found the spare car keys. Oh, where were those? The guest bedroom, maybe? I think those were in the guest bedroom for the garage. And I turned the light on for the garage. However, I didn't find the garage, which I'm guessing is probably a separate room. I don't know. And the whole fruit thing I didn't even explore. So there's a lot going on. So I imagine a lot of this is going to be looking back at these notes and checking where the connections are, because there's at least there's a chess piece in almost every room. That's for sure. So I got to remember how to play chess. There seems to be at least 2 of each drawing split between rooms. So there's got to be some connections there. I guess rank 6. Oh, wow. So, okay. I didn't even find the magnifying glass. No idea where that is. Probably like a library or something where you find that, but there we go. And then I started keeping track of the colors of rooms. Yeah, I got quite a few pages of notes. Yeah. Oh, the observatory, I took a lot of notes. The dark room, I took a lot of notes. The chapel, I took a ton of notes. Same thing with the drawing room. Parlor, I guess I did too. Okay, okay. And the entrance itself too. You never know. There's some significance to flowers, it seems. There's a lot of clocks around, so I feel like that probably means something. There's all these little connections that come in. Look at that, 9:30, perfect. Perfect time to end. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing another run tonight because that took a long time. That was a long run, but this is a game I'm going to keep on trucking along with and taking notes, so very nice. Can I take a screenshot on here? I don't know how to take a screenshot on Steam Deck. Oh well. Yeah, cool. 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 I'm gonna take one on the phone. I'll send it to James. I'll send it to Jimbo. And Chase, I got you here for proof. Cool. All right. Let's exit on out of here. I'm just gonna save and quit. But hey, day 1 is done. Now, not every day is gonna be that length. I think I just got lucky and had a really long run on the first day, which is good. I mean, I got a lot of notes taken. But I could definitely, because here's the thing. It's been 2.5 hours, but I'm like, oh, I could do one more run. That's my mindset right now, which is why I can see the addiction. Because I'm like, oh, I could do one more run. But no, it's literally been almost 3 hours of me playing this game. You also go faster as you repeat rooms. Right. I imagine that too. It'll go a lot faster because I spent so much time taking notes on each individual room. Just like paying attention to details. But I do see the significance in having to redraft rooms you've already drafted, just because context clues, you'll put them together and realize stuff. So yeah. And I hope I can remember to draft the mail room on the next run. I mean, I also could just do a run right now so I don't forget. Oh, I shouldn't though. It's so late. We'll see. All right, everybody. But that is going to do it for the gameplay of tonight's Blueprint stream. I know, it was only one run. Could have been more fun. Hey, James is playing Blueprints. Look at that. Shout out to James. We're all playing Blueprints. Chase, are you like done with Blueprints? Are you still making that? You still going? That's really funny. Put this in sleep mode, and yeah, let me set up Tuesday night stream. That was fun though. I liked that. It definitely. I also didn't really know what to expect, and that was a lot different than I was expecting. I definitely get the theming in terms of betrayal, but it is interesting. Yeah, the mist vibes there was interesting. To be fair, I listened to like a couple podcasts, like barely talking about the game, and so not that really any of it was spoiled there for me, but it was like, I don't know, I kind of got more vibes from that. Oh, I gotta catch up on BioShock again. Man. I don't want to replay that, but I have to. For stream. All right, let's set this up. Hope all of you had a good weekend. It's a nice way to wrap up the weekend. Mine was very busy. This was a nice chill way to wrap up the weekend. I'm very happy I streamed this tonight. Good way to do that. Oh yeah, so this is going to be Tuesday the 6th around 7 p.m. Also, this upcoming weekend is PAX East, and I forgot to mention in the channel update that I'm probably going to do another travel vlog for that. So look forward to that. Also, like I mentioned at the very beginning of the stream, in case you weren't here, I'm just about to finish Star Overdrive, which is why I started Blueprints now, because I actually have time for it now. So hopefully a review video up soon for that, too. Schedule that for Tuesday afternoon. Coolio. All right. Let me do the Discord, and then we'll be done for the night. I gotta prep before work tomorrow. I cannot wait to sleep like a baby tonight. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm just gonna crash. Oh, music appreciation. I like to see it. All right, I'll check that channel out in a second here. Love to see it. Always gotta appreciate good music. I was watching some documentary or part of it. Oh, that's my stream. Get out of there. I meant to check my schedule. Some documentary, part of a documentary last night about it's on YouTube. It's about some group of session musicians from like decades ago called the Wrecking Crew, who it's on YouTube. I think you can watch it free with ads. It's kind of just about like how this one group of all these same musicians who were extremely talented, like literally some of the best musicians in the world, who went uncredited for so long, who did a lot of the background instruments for when they used to do like session recordings with artists and stuff, for bands like the Beach Boys, Frank Sinatra, Cher, and a bunch of others. Like so many, they have like 150 different records across so many different artists that they produced, and they just didn't get credit for the longest time, which is absolutely absurd to think about. But you know, of course, all these other bands were the big names. They took advantage of the situation and said, "Oh yeah, we wrote this," and then they go to perform live after the session version that becomes a #1 hit, and people don't like them live as much because they're playing it differently, not the way that the session band players did, because they weren't performing live with the big name bands. You know, so it was definitely. It was an interesting watch. I only watched like half of it, but it was still cool. But annoying to think about people who weren't getting the credit that they deserved, that were working on it. I wish Mercury was here to talk about that, because I know he would have a whole thing to say about that, I'm sure. But anyways, everybody, I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did, however you did, if you're live in the chat, live now in the chat, or you watch the VOD after the fact, I always appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I do want to give a very special shout out to everybody who showed up to watch me play Blueprints, who were live in chat. Chase, thank you for jumping in at the end here. Appreciate it. I'm sure we'll talk more about this later. Neto, Pinata, I saw Neela BC fan, Jacob, who I think might have been a viewer previously. Good to see you all in the chat. Thank you all for being here. And even if you weren't in chat, I always appreciate it. So this was just a one-off stream, just a heads up, so I don't plan on streaming this in the future. I'm just going to play it on my own going forward. It's not the best game to stream, to be honest, but I wanted to check it out with all of you the first few hours just to see what it's like. The plan for streams, I'll put the schedule out tomorrow officially, but the plan currently for streams are Tuesday, the 6th, around 7 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully the finale should be the finale of Sonic and the Secret Rings. Thursday around the 8th around 7 p.m. Eastern, I should be streaming more BioShock. Assuming I can catch up ahead of time outside of streams, I will communicate if that doesn't happen. And then if I have time, like probably Sunday this weekend or a future weekend, I want to stream the launch of Sonic Rumble, the Steam version. So that could be fun. And then, assuming all that goes well, next Tuesday would be the start of Guacamelee. So replacing Sonic and the Secret Rings, of course, once that's done. So those are the plans for upcoming streams. Like I said, look out for some upcoming video ideas I got coming up. Otherwise, yeah, that's going to do it, everybody. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you all later. Good luck with the start of your week, everybody. Hope it goes well for you. We'll see you later. Have a good one. No more music for you. That's it. Bye bye. See you later.